All right, cool. Yeah. So, does that answer your question, or do you want me to kind of show you
No, no,
how
no, that's
how
okay.
that works? Because yeah, it's a good little thing. And now I've got a couple people who use it, and what they do is they create like a virtual business card. Like think of like a link tree style page where it's like, hey, whatever like let's say threelittlebirdmom.com/Sam. And then you go there and then it has a picture of you, it has your information, it has how to get a hold of you, links to whatever profile things, and then you click a button at the bottom that says download our contact card, right? Or download my contact. And then anybody who goes there for you can send that out in an email. It can link it from your email, you can link it from your social profiles, whatever. Somebody goes there, you can have on there even like schedule a meeting with me and it goes to your calendar automatically. But if you click that button at the bottom and somebody's on their phone, it'll download your contact card into their phone, and then they'll have your contact information. Just um and not and yeah, and then again, if it's not something for you, but then you could also possibly use it as, just a selling tool for the businesses you're working with. Hey, we'll create you a virtual business card, and set it up for them that way too. Just an extra little bonus add-on type thing that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to think of ways to uh, get my initial offer and working with these
Hmm.
home service businesses. I think the digital business cards would really help them.
So I was thinking about that today too. Um, like a number of like I was thinking about that this morning because I was like, well, maybe we could talk about that on our day two 5-day challenge call today. And one of the things being with when you're prospecting with
Hey,
customers and
can
you're
you
going
hold
out
on
there
just
and
a minute?
talking.
Can you hold on just a minute, please?
Your
Somebody
house
knocked on my
sounds
door.
like my parents' house. Yeah, no problem. So having said that about my parents' house, my parents have 4 dogs, and every time the phone rings, they get about 1,000. Their dogs start barking like crazy every time the phone rings, so it can get a bit nuts. Um, okay, so I will go back to here. I'm going to share my screen. And while Sam's doing that, I'm going to take you guys through a couple different things here as well. So if you guys are watching today inside the back end, I am releasing the beta here of our version 2 API for high level. And the way this works is if you guys have your stuff set up already, things are still going to work fine for a while. June 1st, they're phasing out. They're ending support for API version 1. They've already kind of taken away a few of the things that we can do with API version 1, and then moved it into API version 2 and basically said, hey, if you don't have API version 2, then you can't do this kind of thing. And one of the things is like the grabbing automatically grabbing the locations from a sub account. You can grab it, but you can't grab location details now. So it kind of made things a little bit messed up for a while. You can still add locations if you're in here and you go to add a location, you can still do manually. You can add that information in there. But we've been noticing if you don't, this might not work properly. So we do have it updated to version 2. So what you have to do is come in here and then click on Connect API version 2. It's going to take you over to this page, and I'll probably cover this again once Sam is back with us. With the AP, with the agency one, what you want to do is come in and click on your agency account, click Allow access to sub accounts for Fresh Leads Pro, enable automatic future installations. So Fresh Leads Pro is our that's just the name of our white label one there. And then you'll hit proceed. And when you hit proceed, it's going to take you over to this page and it'll say API 2 connected successfully for agency. That's our agency company ID. So now when you come in here, it'll probably still stay this because I didn't make it so that it'll go away. But when you add a new location, it will then use the version 2 API to add that sub account to your location. So let's just go and I'm gonna do this one and just see if everything works properly. OAuth location, it says cannot. Oh yeah, because I displayed this out. So I'll remove that. That was just a testing thing, and now we can see that Brian Zappy Chat is loaded here. And what I've also added in, which I'll link to it in our system, is where did I put it now? Oh, all locations right here. So I'll make this a link inside of account settings here so you can see all of your locations. And then if we come here and reload this, I will see that Brian's Zappy Chat is added in here, and we already have that is already connected with our API version 2. So I'm going to make this accessible for you guys here right away. And then you'll be able to add in all of your stuff. Okay, cool. So I'm going to make one little change. Okay, so what were we just talking about? I said your house sounds like what was it? It was my parents have like they have 4 dogs. So every time the doorbell rings or anything happens or their phone rings, their phone ringing is the worst really because when their phone rings, all the dogs start barking and howling, and you'll hear my mom pick up the phone and then she'll be having to try and calm the dogs down for like 20 minutes. As, or like for first 5 minutes of a phone call, it's like be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. You guys stop it. And it's just it's just that's just what it reminds me of. But our dog is sold now. He is 16 and he's just an old fella. So he doesn't even bark at anything anymore. The only time he barks is to come in from outside. That is
Aw.
it. That's like, and he's not a barker really anyways, but he will, that's the only time he'll bark. He'll go outside um to go to the washroom and then he'll bark, but then he's like crazy persistent. Like he'll bark every 5 seconds until you let him in. So like he doesn't even like bark a couple times, then like, okay, well, that's good. Whatever. No, it's he'll do that for like 8 minutes straight. Um so let's go all locations here. So I'm putting a link in. Let's see if this works. Should work. Account settings. Nope, where did I even put that then? Let's grab it there. And I think I have another one. Just making things. Okay, there we go. There we go. There. Let's refresh this again. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. If you want to go and connect your sub account to our system, pretty much have it set up now so that everything it the what took the longest was converting everything, but still making it work with API version 1. So still having API version 1 in the system, and then for everybody who's still connected, but then checking to see if you've updated it to connection to API version 2, and then using API version 2 instead of API version 1. So there was a lot of like with every single function or tool or anything that we do, had to go through and just make sure it was using it, checked to see if you had version 2 working, and if version 2 is working, then use that instead of version 1. So how do we do that? So I'm going to show you right now. So if you log into your dashboard, you'll see the connect API version 2 button here. So all you gotta do is click that, and this is for adding your agency account. So there's 2 levels to it. There's like the agency backend or the agency connection, which allows us to grab your locations, add new locations, location details, and things like that. and then there's your sub accounts. So when you do this one off of the front page, it'll say connect API version 2. You'll want to grab, you'll see your agency here. I think you'll see it if you're on the 297 or 497. If you're on the 997 or the $97 account with high level, I don't know if you'll see the agency one. I haven't tested it there, but on the 297 or 497, you should see that. Then click on allow access to all sub accounts and then enable future installation. This is going to make it so that you don't have to go and manually authorize sub accounts when you add them to our system in the future. So then all you have to do is click proceed
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it will say everything is connected. Okay. So once that is connected, you should be able to go into your sub accounts here. And when you add a new location, and again, I have to check to see if it's a 297 and 497 if it does it. Um, but if you're on the 497, you should still have this drop down here. Um, there might be a little bit of testing to go with this. That's why I put beta on there. Like, I think I have it mostly all set up, but if we run into any errors or anything like that, please, anybody who's doing this, please let me know as soon as you see that. So, let's go. I'll probably need to go and switch it. So I'm just gonna try something right now while we're on the call here. So if I go into my agency details here, and I'm gonna switch this to the 297 and then go back to rewards, it's probably not gonna show me oh, it's just gonna do the manual one. So but I think with the 297, I'll do that today. I think with the 297 one, you should still be able to see all of your sub account locations um in there. So I'll test that out. So um I'm gonna put myself back to the 497 one here. Because actually mine still says 497, but actually we downgraded to the 297 at the end of March just because we weren't using all the SaaS features and I didn't want to keep spending the extra $200 a month on it for now. Well, $200 Canadian, it's like the extra Canadian is actually like almost $300. But okay, so once you have, let's say, okay, so once you do your main connection there, once you do that, you can go to all locations and then you'll be able to see all the locations that you already have um added in. So you'll see the list of all the sub accounts that you have in our system, and then you'll have to go through and manually connect all the sub accounts that are already in our system. Because I don't think we can go back through and grab the details of accounts that are already connected. So all you need to do is click connect OAuth. Which one was that one? That was the Apple Valley here. Actually, don't. I think I deleted that account out of our system. I delete out of our high level account. So let's go auto showcase. It actually takes us to the same. I actually deleted auto showcase as well. What else? What is another one? I should remove these from our Big J's plumbing and heating. So let's see if we have that one still. So Big J's plumbing and heating. Just click on that. It'll give you that little check mark there, and then it'll say uh it's connected for that location. Now, if we come back and refresh here, we'll see Big J's Plumbing and Heating is now connected through with to the version 2 API. And everything should work normally for that now. So if we went to, I don't even know where Big J's is, but here under reviews, you'll see here. And if we click on custom values, it's going to be using the version 2 API. So yeah, there is that. So that is just how you authorize version 2 API with our backend. Once you have all your sub accounts done, like connected that way by going to all locations and then authorizing each one, any future ones that you add through the location manage the add to location there should automatically get authorized for you. So you shouldn't have to go through and do that. And what I will do is test to make sure on the 297 that it works as well, which I think it does. From what I can tell, is we should be able to grab the location ID and the locations using the 297 account rather than the 497. I think all I need to do is make it so that shows up. Okay. So having said that, why don't I just do that right now? Because unless Sam, if you have questions, shoot me any questions that you got because I am just going to continue going through and talking about this for a little bit. If you don't, I guess.
With the V card, you still create like a pretty page for it, right?
Yeah, I would. So for the V card, you could do it like again, you could do it either way. You can send it out as an attachment in an email or a text
Mhm.
message, or you can create a page for it. I'll go and show you how to do that in like 2 seconds here. I'm just going to grab, I think I have something here that just says, maybe I'll have to just change it. If we pop that up, get locations. Oh yeah, okay. So I'll have to do, I'm actually going to, okay. Let me delete this, delete that for now. Actually, we'll comment things out. I just want to make it if Sam, are you on the 297 or 497 with high level?
297.
Would you do me a huge favor and just
Mhm.
go see if you can see um go into our back end and maybe share
Mhm.
your screen and go to sub any one of your account, like go to any one of our tools and then just click on add to location. Then while you're doing that, I will go and load up a page with the V card thing.
Any one of the tools? You want
Uh,
me I'll do the
yeah, go to
reviews
reviews.
and then add to a location.
Yeah, do the location select up at the top. Oh, you know what you have to do first?
What?
Close that and then go. Did you do the add to agency on the front?
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I did it while you were talking about it.
Okay, so then that should work. So click add location to manage. But oh, you know what I probably have to do
Mm,
is yeah, click on select a location. Does that do anything?
no.
No. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Get locations in our system here and then see why. Because maybe it won't allow you to do it. Um, get locations. Um, can you refresh that page? Right, if you
Ye
right click, if you right click and then go or are you on a Mac or a PC?
a PC.
If you right click and say reload frame, then it will reload it without yeah.
Who knew? You learn
It,
something
it
every
just
day.
instead of refreshing the whole high level thing, it
Yeah.
will so if you scroll to the top, okay, and then click on add location to manage. I'm gonna have to probably go into someone's account here and test this thing out. So OAuth equals true, so select a location. So it's not okay, go. Let's try one more thing. Okay, so do the refresh thing again for me.
Oops. That was wrong.
Okay, and then add location to manage. Tokens user type mismatch. So it might need to be like a four on the 497 account in order to pull in those sub accounts. Okay, well, I'll check that out and then see if there's anything that I can do about that. Otherwise, you might have to just continue to add things manually in
Okay.
there. Um, okay. Okay. I'm like hijacking this thing and being like, okay, well, let's try this thing out. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the V card thing here and I'll share my screen again. If request that back. And then share my screen over here. And then under the V cards. So oh yeah, so we also have a webhook to automatically create contact cards. And I don't know. Oh, not this page. Uh yeah, weird. Okay, well, that's not showing me any cards or contacts or anything like that. Let's go to live testing account. Ba, 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 ba. Just trying to figure out where I put these things. No, we should have. Is it under contact card? So if I let me check something because let's go to edit V cards. Let's just see where this is showing. It should be under there. Let's just add that and I'll go back to that account. Weird that I didn't have it showing there before. Okay, so if you're on edit V cards, so you can add that as a custom menu link to your sub account, and then you can create a contact card. Just ignore this for a moment because I was testing out a few things. But this is going to give us the name of the sub account, the contact name. We're going to put information in here for it, and then we can hit save contact cards. So what that'll do is it should create us a contact card. I have to get rid of all the warnings because I was testing things here. So we have this contact card right here. So what this actually does is if we take that custom menu link and go over to custom values, you'll see here, this is the URL to the contact card itself. So if I was to send this, put a link over to here, it will then send us over here and then it'll give us Jason Orban contact card. Okay. So what you can do with that, let's go back to here. If we take this custom menu link right there, we can do a couple different things. We can go to automations. We can create an automation. Let's just say from scratch. Once you can have somebody, let's say somebody fills out a form, send contact card. Once somebody fills out a form, we can do an SMS or an email, send SMS. Hey, contact dot first underscore name. Here is, yeah, nice to meet you. You, please download my contact card. And then you can go add attachment. Actually, you don't have to do that. You can actually just paste it that card there. Or So that was the custom value, or you can go down to custom values and you'll see Smart V Card one automatically there. Or so the nice thing is what we did was it will create like the first contact card, it'll create a second contact card. It doesn't give the person's name, it just says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can save that action. So now when this contact card gets sent out, when somebody signs up for something, here it's going to send them out an attachment with your contact card. Oh, I had to hit add. Sorry. Custom values there, add. Okay, so it just says this right now, invalid format, Twilio may throw an error, but it is weird because it is from a custom value. So it should be fine. That should be fine. Hit save, publish it, that kind of thing. Other option is if you wanted to go to a landing page, if you wanted to create a funnel, let's just call this one my contact card, and then hit create. We have a couple templates as well for Linktree style pages, I think in our back end, and you can actually grab one of those if you want to do it. So let's go Jason Orban, uh Jason, create funnel step. Now creating like a Linktree style page is super easy. Let's just go. Probably
Do you
can't
use
do.
Linktree?
I don't use Linktree. I've just created Linktree pages inside of our high level.
Yeah. Okay.
Same kind of thing. Like it's really simple to do. So like yeah, like let's build a Linktree style page here while we're talking about it. Do. Come on, load. Okay. It's promising. Okay, so I'm just gonna click a small one here. Then we'll add one column. If I was gonna do a link tree style page, I would go an image up at the top. Then I would just add pretty much just add buttons, and I like making them full width. That way, go back to general, give them a little bit of margin around the top and bottom. Uh, there. You can pick a theme too. If you want to have funky buttons, do that. And then, so for example, let's grab this. Sounds good. Upload that. Let's find, sure I have a picture of myself here somewhere. Probably not. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, whatever. Black Friday emails. Let's put that at the top. Um, so you could drop in. I like if you drop in a square image, you can go and go to advanced under theme. Can you make it round? I think under advanced you can do circle, and you can make things round if it's a square image. So width we could just say 500 by 500. It'll make a square, or actually probably 250 by 250. Put your photo up at the top. Have a button here. Click link to sign up, and you can put as many links that you want to here. Let's like this one could be like um, book or schedule a call. A call. Or let's put that down at the bottom. Schedule a call. And then you can put, you can make these all different ones and you can change the colors and whatever, right?
Sure.
So make a red one, make an orange one, whatever. And then so do your Linktree style thing, change your background image, because that's kind of the cool thing about Linktree, is you can make funky little backgrounds, and you can click up here, go backgrounds, let's grab something like that. there. Now you've got a cool background and whatever. And then let's say, okay, here, link to sign up. Let's say, uh, download my contact card. Uh, Click here to download a VCF. Add my info to your phone. There, and then let's go website URL. And then from here, we can't paste that in because I got rid of the thing. So let's go back to our V card page. And if we click on edit V cards, we can actually do this too. So that we can copy that custom value so we know which one we want to use. And then we just paste it in there. And I probably open it up in a new tab. And I probably can't publish it because I don't have a URL on this page. But if we go to preview this page, now you get a mobile friendly page. And if somebody clicks download my contact card, it's going to open it up and it's going to send them a contact card like that. They can download it right off the page. So really simple, mobile friendly, like Linktree style page that you can, yeah, just set up really quick and customize your buttons. Go to a calendar, go to whatever, and then you can link to it from your social media accounts or whatever, right? Anybody who wants to get a hold of you, you can put offers on there or whatever. So the cool thing you could do that with, you can do that on here, but you can also set it up with like a referral form on there for a customer too. You can have a contact form on here, so it doesn't just go to schedule a call. It has like a contact form that they can fill out. You can do the pop-up that has something on there. And then you can make these for customers too. So, hey, we'll create you your own digital business card that'll be like business.com or whatever the business's domain is slash the person's name, right? And then you can make them for salespeople or whatever. And then you could even go as far as saying, okay, now that we got that page done, let's go and link to it from a QR code. And then you can, if you give somebody a paper business card or anything like that, you can link directly to their page from here using like even the QR code generator that we have. So you can then generate a QR code that's going to link to one of those pages. Oh, that's cool. I was just thinking about it with the new API version, we can we can pull in funnel pages. So I bet you I'd be able to make it now if we go into the QR code generator, drop down list of funnel pages that you can link to. That might be cool.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, so right now all you have to do is copy the URL, create a QR code, call this my link tree page, hit submit. Now you've got a QR code that you can put on any business card. You can put it onto, we were on a call the other day with, sorry, I forget the name. But he showed us, you can get poker cards, poker chips, printed out and with your like logo and business card and stuff on it. And he uses that instead of a business card because
Yeah.
people don't want to throw out the poker chip. He's like the reason why he did it was he had one, he got one from a plumber and he found that actually like 3 months later he still had it in his pocket because he kept like just switching his stuff from
Yeah.
one pair of pants to the next, or you throw it in your purse or whatever. And then he just had it, but he says that when he hands them out, they're really cool too. I think it was called. I'm gonna have to look up the URL for that one, um, and see what that is. But we should be able to do that as well. So does yeah? So now you can just copy and save this QR code, go into Canva or whatever you want to do for your graphics editor, and create design. Business card. Business card landscape.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look what kind of funky templates we've got for business cards.
shit. Oh, God. This is recorded, right?
Oh no. Yeah, it is. It's recorded on Facebook. I didn't actually hit record on it during our call here. So yeah, so now you can just go in here and be like, okay, well let's create a business card.
Oh, I'm so excited. I think this
And
is
then
really going to work.
oh
You
yeah.
like saved the day for me
Oh
today.
shoot. Well, I'm happy. That's good. Yeah, and then we can throw that QR code on there. And now if we scan this QR code, you might want to, when you create the QR code though, I would
Yeah.
recommend creating it at a higher resolution. I created this one at just 100 by 100, and
Yeah.
that's not, I did the smallest size, so you might want to do like 1,000 because it'll look better, right? So let's just
Yeah.
go test, submit. Now if I copy this image and paste it in, it's going to be way clearer, kind of thing. So now, yeah, so now you just print out this business card or whatever, send it to get printed. And then if somebody scans that QR code, let's check that out. Open that link. That should take us over to Think Big Studios or thinkbig.ca. I don't even know where that goes, but I just threw it in there. Somebody else's landing page type thing. Yeah, so that's how I would do it to easily and quickly create business cards with a landing page, logo, and then yeah, if we actually went to say here, the nice thing if you do the dynamic QR code generator, you can come back at any time and change that URL, right?
Yeah.
That is the do do please match the requested format. Oh, get rid of the space at the front and then hit submit. Now let's go back here, and we didn't change anything with this QR code. We just changed it on our back end. So let's open that again. And now this should take us over to our Linktree page. So yeah. And the cool
Gorgeous.
thing is you could be like, yo, I'm going to create you guys business cards. And then if you guys want to change the offer or anything like that, this QR code could change to, yeah, whatever you want or update their landing pages. Or that might be a good just in with people too. You know, I've seen some people do some things where they'll put like referral forms and stuff on here as well. Um,
That's my
that's kind of
plan.
neat. And then what else can
I
you can do? A bunch of things,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think this is going to be my intro offer because a lot of these people, like their Facebook page, everything they use is just a photo of a business card. And
Oh,
then
really? Yeah.
yeah, and then they're in groups a lot just posting a photo of their business card. And
All
uh,
right.
so now this would be a great, easy, cheap offer for me to get in there and then later on say, let's add reviews, let's add referrals.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's for the more cleaning businesses that you're
Yeah,
starting
the
to work with.
cleaning and landscaping.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean at some point too, like running local ads for people too gets
Yeah,
really simple as well. So if I was gonna do it for like landscaping or cleaning, like I would put some photos on here. I would, make it
yeah,
a little landing page that shows them, you can put whatever you want and just make it simple so it's mobile friendly. Because remember, like not like 80-90% of people are going to be coming from on a mobile device.
right.
So doing mobile first, making sure everything looks good on mobile is going to be more important than um, everything on desktop anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. This is perfect. And it's easy for people to understand, and it's really simple, and from that point, I can add anything I want to their funnel and eventually be like, "Yo, now it's time for a better website. Now let's start
Totally.
running ads. Now let's do this." It's
Yeah.
like this is the first step. Like, "Hey, your your business card game sucks. Let's level up here a little bit."
Yeah. And I was talking with someone else who is doing it's a little bit different, but they're doing like getting so let's say you go work with somebody And then getting them to share out on social media saying, hey, thank you for working with us or whatever. And
Yeah.
then linking to your referral page, and then they can get some referrals from it, or whatever too, you know,
Yeah.
making it simple. And that seemed to be like a good in as well. So I've been trying to think about what are some good ins. I know database reactivation is a really good one, depending on how you want to set that up for customers. Basically, and I think I don't know if you're going to be on the call later today, but shooting for like, yeah, hey, if we're going to do database reactivation, what are some ins that we could do? And then using database reactivation is like, hey, let's get you, we'll get you like 5 to 10 booked appointments. Not saying that those appointments are going to be new customers, but we'll get you more booked appointments, right? And just by doing it, reaching out to past customers, um asking to see if they'll get new work or they need new work. I mean, every time we do database reactivation for like a landscaping company or some kind of home service company, they always get a few, from people who they just haven't reached out to in a really long time. And that's just a really easy in because it doesn't really cost much to get that set up, and you just send it out by email. So you don't even have to worry about like A2P or anything like that to start.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, well, I appreciate you being on here with me today and having some good stuff to chat about. And I'm gonna check out that what we just looked at with the API version 2 because clearly I got a couple things to do there still. So, yeah, I
Well,
appreciate it.
thank you for your time. I'm gonna go download this video so I can save it and build this thing. I think this is the answer I've been looking for, and I am gonna share my list for the next meeting.
Awesome. And then yeah, so you could probably grab this right off of either my page, my Facebook page, or in the group.
Okay,
I
perfect.
think it'll be saved. It's saved in there either way.
Okay, I'm
All
gonna
right.
mute because this
All right.
dog
And
is
say bye to your puppies.
bye.
All right. Goodbye.